Hi, my name is Susan Jane, and I want to share with you a little bit about developing, trusting, and utilising your intuition. Now, we all have intuition, it's not just a girl thing, we all have it. Men often call it a gut feeling, it feels it in our gut, so it's gut instinct. Still the same sort of thing. It's messages that are connecting us to our spirit form. Now, I came from a 20-year emotionally abusive relationship. I survived it, I think. Getting through it, and I just want to help anyone else out there that may be experiencing this. Now, what emotional abuse is when we take on other people's emotions and we start to respond and react to their emotions rather than our own. We put their emotions above ours. So it's not entirely their fault. A lot of it is our own fault because we're taking on those emotions. However, in saying that, sometimes we don't see any other way around but to do that. And often that is a fear factor. So I just want to put it forward to you in a way that you may be able to help yourself. The way I used to do it was to sit down and I would put an image of my best friend in the chair across from me. Now, it has to be your best friend because there's no way known you're going to put your best friend on a bum steer. So it's got to be your best friend. The image of your best friend is sitting there. But you put all your problems on your best friend. Now, if that was my best friend, and she was going through what I am going through, what would I suggest to her? How would I help her get through that? And this is when I started to listen to my own advice. This is when I started to listen to my own emotions, to what I was feeling and how I was feeling it. It wasn't until then that I got an understanding. A lot of people could have told me, oh, do this, do this, do this, but it didn't make sense until I could look at it myself and get my own understanding of it. So giving that advice to myself via my best friend, or pretend best friend, just made things a little bit easier for me. I started to take on board my own advice. I started to follow through. It started to make sense to me because I made it up. It was my advice. It had to make sense for me. And it did. And it got me to where I am today. I now have my own business. I am now a published author. I am now a speaker. Oh, I'm also a sports trainer too. I like doing the physical as well as doing the other stuff. So we can get there. After 20 years, I did not want to let go of my relationship. I tried everything I could to keep that relationship going. But when it's one-sided, it just doesn't work. So if you need a hand, reach out, ask somebody. Ask your best friend. Because that's how I did it. And she doesn't even know she helped me. All the very, very best. My name is Susan Jane and my company is called Intuitive Nature. And I'm all about connecting to your intuition so you can have clear understanding of those life decisions that you need to make. All the best.